And we are back. It's your guy, Select, and I'm back at it again. Today we're going to talk about the matchup that just ended between Italy and Belgium. Congratulations to the Italians. They defeated Belgium 2-1 in a very, very, very interesting matchup, to say the least. Italy came out guns blazing early, and Italy basically dominated throughout the whole entire match. I must say, this was one of the matchups that was highly coveted, highly anticipated. A lot of people were talking about, even when this tournament was starting, if Italy and Belgium will see each other, who's the better team. And tonight the Italians showed exactly why they are the better team, and they were able to prove that by just sheer dominance and just basically straight will. They came out guns blazing early. Like, I'm talking about, the Italians were just cooking. Like, they came out early. First, like, as soon as the match started, it felt like instantly Italy went out there and scored. And then all of a sudden, the referees called it an offside. So the referee said, we're not going to count that one, which understandable. It wasn't offside. So the Italians were like, okay, cool, no worries. You see what I'm saying? The Italians came out in the 31 minute. And the Italians were like, basically with several opportunities, the Italians were like, okay, we're going to get this one. And in the 31 minute, the Italians came out and scored. Excellent, beautiful goal. The Italians were not playing. It's very simple. They dominated. You can go look at the matchup. They dominated the whole entire match. They were the better team. They were the more strategic team, the more well-coached team. Belgium did have several players like Lukaku and other players that were, highly coveted, and, people were watching out for them. And basically, and in the 44th minute, the Italians came back again, and boom, they scored again. I was like, whoa, the Italians are not playing. That was virtually like 3 goals in like freaking one in the first half. 44th minute, they got an offside, so that they got an offside, so that didn't count. And then in the 31st minute, the Italians are not playing. And you could see it right there. They're well coached. They're well disciplined. This team is very explosive. They're very hungry. They play like a team. They're very well balanced. You don't know where the attacks are coming from. It can come from anybody on this team, and that's the great thing about what the Italians are showing us right now. Basically, before the halftime came, Belgium, basically one of the Italian defenders, I don't know what he was thinking, man. Just undisciplined move. Basically gave a guy the shove while he was going out of bounds. He shoved him with his shoulder, and the guy flew out of bounds. And basically, it was kind of like a light shove, but there was a little, and he should have never done that. But basically, Belgium was able to get the penalty shot just before half. They were able to get that penalty shot. I think it was +2 with 45. And then they were able to get the penalty shot, and Lukaku went up, and Lukaku does what Lukaku always does, and he went out there and scored that joint. So basically, going into halftime, Italians, they had to clean up things, they had to fix things and whatnot. And there's something that I've noticed with the Italians. I don't know what it is, but whenever second halves come, they tend to a little bit fade. Like, they kind of don't really have that explosiveness like they had. I understand, as the game's going on, the game is getting more intense, and it's, tiresome and whatnot, but you start to notice them fade. As far as Belgium goes, Belgium had several opportunities and the first and the second half, but just couldn't capitalize on anything, man. They just couldn't get anything going, man. They couldn't get anything in the net. They were pretty flat. Italians defensively were the better team, offensively and defensively. You could see it. I seen some offensive capabilities from Belgium. Belgium had some stuff going on there, but the Italians were just the better team, man. That's all it boils down to. They were just the better team, and I don't think that Belgium had anything for the Italians when it came to that standpoint. And it showed. Like, you see it right there, like what happened next. You see what I'm saying? Like, Italy was able to just play solid defense. One individual on Italy got injured. I don't know if one of the guys got injured. I don't know if he had a hamstring or he blew out his knee or ACL or whatever that was. But, we'll see. We'll find out in the coming days. But, he was kind of upset. You could see him. He was tearing his eyes out. I hope it was nothing that serious. It didn't seem like it, but he kind of, when he was running, it looked like he pulled a hammy, but could have been something else. So we'll see, though. I'm sure he's going to go do some tests, get an MRI, and see what happened with that situation there. But outside of that, the Italians were able to just basically play great defense. And, I didn't really see anything wrong with how the Italians were playing today. I thought they played really good. Outside of that one rookie mistake with this guy over here, don't get me wrong, Belgium had a lot of opportunities, a lot of great attempts at scoring, but the Italian goalkeeper is just He's solid, man. He's solid. Outside of that penalty shot, man, like, bro, this guy's playing very hard, man. Hey, this team is really good. We'll see what happens next. The goalkeeper is really good, and this team is really good. We'll see what happens next. They're going to go up against Spain. So Spain is the next team they're going to go up against. But congratulations to the Italians. You guys did it again. You guys were able to get that victory and an excellent performance. I think you guys played a really good performance. At the beginning of the match, you saw how explosive Belgium was, but Italy managed to continue to keep their poise and play their game. They didn't play Belgium's game. They played their game. Belgium was forced to start playing the Italians' game. They started having issues. They were struggling to score. They couldn't figure it out. So, the Italians, congratulations to them. They're able to get the victory. And basically, we'll see what happens next, But it's your guy, Selector, and I'm signing out. Peace.